Okay, so suppose we have an equation that looks something like x divided by 4 equals 25. And so in words, this equation is basically saying some number x divided by 4 equals 25. So this equation is basically saying in words, some number x divided by 4 equals 25. So our job is to figure out what number is this variable x? What value is x? And so some of my students like to think about this, if they can, before going through the algebra. And so let's put a little thought cloud. So they might think, well, what number divided by 4 is 25? So if we take a number and divide it by 4, the answer is going to be 25. Well, it's got to be bigger than 25. It also has to be a multiple of 25. So we want to think about numbers that are multiples of 25. And so 25, does 4 go into 25? What number divided by 4 is 25? No. 50 divided by 4, is that 25? No. Is 75 divided by 4 equal to 25? No. Is 100 divided by 4 equal to 25? Yes, if we say 100 divided by 4, that's equal to 25. Okay, so let me change that too. It looks a little strange. Equals 25. So if you think about it before we go into the algebra, you may come up with, you may not, but you may come up with x equals 100. If that wasn't obvious, don't worry, because there is another way to do this, and it's sort of the algebra way to do it. And in fact, you really want to rely more on the algebra approach, because if we rely strictly on the guessing, some of the equations are going to get more difficult, and it's going to become almost impossible to figure it out. So let's use this approach similar to what we did in the previous tutorial. We want to get x all by itself. So that means we need to somehow get rid of this 4. Well, what's going on between the x and the 4? Well, x divided by 4. So there's a division by 4. So in order to undo the division, we want to multiply by 4 on the left-hand side. So this 4, you almost think of it as like 4 divided by 1 if you like. Multiplying by 4 on the left-hand side will help us cancel the 4's. But remember, if we do anything on the left-hand side, this is going to be something you'll hear a lot in algebra. If you do something on the left-hand side, you must also do it on the right-hand side. So we multiply by 4 on the left, we need to multiply by 4 on the right. So these 4's now, let's pick light blue, make this really colorful. So the 4's cancel. We're left with x all by itself, which is exactly what we want. That's good. And now we have 25 times 4. Excuse me. Lunch. So 25 times 4 is 100. So x equals 100. And that follows our intuition that we thought about before in the thought cloud. Okay, so let's go back and check our work before we move on to the next example. We want to check that x equals 100 works out in our original equation, x divided by 4 equals 25. So we have x divided by 4 equals 25. So we want to substitute 100 where we see x. So we have 100, making that red just to emphasize that's a substitution. 100 divided by 4, does that equal 25? Well, 100 divided by 4 is in fact equal to 25. So our answer is correct. We've just verified it. Teachers love to see this, checking your work. Okay, so let's try a slight variation on that very same idea. Let's mark off a little bit of space here. Okay. Sorry, I can't draw a straight line just yet. So let's say we had, let's pick another variable. Let's go to blue here. So instead of x, let's say t. Let's use t. So what if we said 4 divided by t equals, let's pick a number like 20. Oh, no, let's go the other way around, sorry. Let's say 20 divided by t. 20 divided by t equals 4. That'll be a little bit nicer for us. So now we want to find out what number, if we divide into 20, 20 divided by what number equals 4. So again, let's go to the words, see what this is asking us. Or what's this equation saying? This is saying 20 divided by some number t equals 20 divided by t equals 4. That's all this is saying. 20 divided by t equals 4. Now if you think about a number that you can divide into 4, 20 divided by, let's change this color a little bit, 20 divided by what equals 4? Well, 20 divided by 5. 20 divided by 5 equals 4. So t, we might think, is equal to 5. And in fact, that is correct. But again, let's try to use some algebra to show that this is in fact true. So let's go back to the original. Let's say in green now. Just change all the colors, make it look pretty. 20 divided by t equals 4. So now we want to get t by itself, but it's down in the denominator. We really want to get it up a bit. So we need to multiply, and we want to cancel it out here on the bottom. So we're going to multiply both sides by t. We'll multiply by t here on the right as well. So now these t's, remember if we multiply here on the left by t, then we need to also multiply by t on the right hand side. So now the t's will cancel out on the left hand side, and so we have 20 equals 4t. And now this is almost exactly like the kind of equation, in fact it is the same kind of equation that we had in the previous example or the previous tutorial. Some number times t equals 20. And so all we want to do is we want to get t all by itself. So we need to figure out a way to get rid of this 4. Well, if we divide by 4, then this will cancel. This 4 on top cancels with the 4 below. But remember, whatever we do on one side of the equation, we've got to also do on the other side of the equation. So these 4's cancel, and we're left with t equals 20 divided by 4. Well, what's 20 divided by 4? That's just 5. So t equals 5. Now, this agrees with what we've sort of thought about, but again, we like to check, because we want to let our teachers know we really care. We want to show them we care, that our answer is correct. So we want to check that t equals 5 works. Sorry. So now, that just means we want to substitute 5 where t is, right here. We want to put 5 in there. You've probably already done this in your head. It takes me a little time to catch up to you. 20 divided by 5, is that equal to 4? Let's make this white, sorry. Don't want to confuse colors. Is 20 divided by 5 equal to 4? It sure is. So our answer, t equals 5, works, and our thought about it at the beginning was correct. So t equals 5 is correct all around. So I hope this helps, and I look forward to seeing you in the next tutorial.